Hey, what's going on? This is Ash coming at you for another great video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to increase your conversions by being a better communicator. So I'm going to give you a few tips here that will definitely increase your chances of conversion. So first of all, in direct sales or anytime you're communicating with somebody, stop trying to getting them to like you. This is not that important. What's more important is being respected. And when you become a more respectable and authoritative person, you're going to get higher conversions. For example, most people think that building rapport is getting them to like you, saying, for example, how's the weather? Or, yeah, that's a nice place you got there. They're trying to be nice to people. And this is why the average salesperson is broke. They don't make that much money. But when you change this mindset from being rapport, what it is being respected. And I'm going to show you how to be more respected. So people buy from people that they're respected. Think about your doctor, for example. Okay, you may not like your doctor, you may even like him. That's irrelevant. What's really relevant is that you respect the doctor because you know that the knowledge and the leadership that they have, the authority that they have, it makes sense, right? That's one of the things you want to focus on is being respected. So how do you do that? Well, first of all, when you focus on being liked, you avoid difficult questions. Think about it. You stay away from that. You don't want that controversy, right? And therefore, you don't challenge the thinker. You don't challenge the other person to think properly. Like you don't want it to get those hard questions out of the way. You accept weak answers, like vague answers. Like, I want to make more money. Okay, all right, that's fine. You want to get to the root of the problem, okay? And they're afraid of creating tension. So this is one of the things why people want to be in a like position. They want to avoid creating tension. So watch what happens when you become more of a respected person. You ask harder questions. And therefore you challenge that other person to saying, hey, and it's not being like arrogant, but you're just asking smarter and harder questions, challenging their approach. Like, why haven't they fixed this problem? Why haven't they tried something before? Why? The why questions, yes, it brings a little bit of tension, but it also gets them to think. You're demanding real answers, tangible answers, not just vague answers. And you're creating a productive tension. Productive tension means they now are figuring out, okay, now I get it. This is why I didn't do it. It's my fault. They're taking the blame. And that's what you want them to do because now they can do something about it. Okay, now here's an example I'm going to tell you. It's like, for example, when you ask, well, how haven't you made so much money that you wanted to make? Oh, it's the economy, it's this and that. And that's something that we can't fix, right? You want to have them the blame on themselves. And how do you do this? Well, the economy is something we can't change, but what is it that you can change so that you can make more money? Those type of questions bring out the real answers, okay? Getting straight to business, no small talks in the beginning of the conversation, that's very important, okay? Ask questions that make them think. So don't accept, like, for example, surface level answers. Challenge their current situation. Like, why aren't they where they should be, right? From what they got right now, for example, let's say if you're driving a car, if you're going at 50 miles an hour, you're on cruise control. For you to go faster, what do you have to do? You have to press on the gas. So in other words, there's some changes made. So you can ask this question, say, at the level of income that you've made in the past 12 months or the past, you have what it takes to make 80,000 a year or whatever the number that they give you. But for you to make from 80 to 100,000 a year, you're gonna have to press on that gas a little bit, don't you? Just that analogy you could use. So that means there has to be a shift. And that's where you can get into the why, okay? Challenge their current situations is very important. Show them that you're there to help them and not to please them. There's a difference, okay? Helping somebody, sometimes a doctor may have to, put you in some pain, may have to give you medication that doesn't taste good, for example. But he's there to help you, right? The long-term effect. So there's a key thing you want to be saying is this, how's your day going? Like, instead of that, just go right into the point. Why you're here. So here's how it start a conversation. Say, it looks like, Joe, you booked a time on my calendar looking to do X, Y, and Z. For example, looking to lose weight or looking to whatever your offering is, that is, right? You're looking to maybe make more money or you want to have more financial freedom. Is that what you're looking for? Is that right? Okay, good. Then you can get into their why right away. This is very important. Remember, your job isn't to make friends, but your job is to get results for the other party. Okay, your job is to help people create decisions that will change their life. Okay, sometimes that requires being a little bit of a bad guy. Okay, in a good way. So hope that makes sense. Give me a thumbs up or like and share this video, and I know this is going to help you become a better communicator. With that said, have an awesome day.